go. And the Warriors look to grab a home win on their floor. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And it's good, 2 points. And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. Man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level despite it. Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Kevin Durant.
A nice shot by KD.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Outside Curry. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. The shot by Curry, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Johnson's shot is off. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Green. Shoots it up. That misses off the backboard.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Outside Curry. Off target from 3-point range. Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Harden. Nets passing it around. Shot by Johnson, no good. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure break. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts play. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more. And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Harden. Takes a 3. Porter pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Green with the jam.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
Team foul.
That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors.
Here's Curry. 8 points for him. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 11 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. so hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Yeah, the defender all
That's his
over.
first personal
He got him
foul.
good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit
Taking 2
for what
shots.
they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry's shot is off. From past the arc. And no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then to Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Mills can't hit. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Since entering the league, Wiggins has tried to tighten up his handle. Pays off there.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the concentration Curry has. Even though he's smaller, he's able to absorb contact and finish.
Green with the block. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Inside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Bembry. Durant in the corner. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
That's a
Quit that shit, dog. Bitch ass nigga.